Thank all you wonderful people for being here. All kinds of dignitaries, admirals, they're on down to new recruits, and high school kids who haven't signed the book yet, but will, I hope. And we're here because this is a memorial. And we're here because death does not offer any partiality. There were admirals killed at Pearl Harbor. There were seamen second class at Pearl Harbor killed. So we are here to honor a lot of wonderful people who are marked, have their names on the markers here right behind me. I'd like to clear up a little something here. When we were developing this memorial, there were people that wanted to call it a monument. You say, it's not a monument, it's a memorial. And they say, well, the dictionary doesn't know the difference. Well, I know the difference. A monument celebrates great victories. There's even a code when they make a statue of a general on his big horse, depending how great his victory was, how many feet the horse has on the ground. So that's an entirely different concept. This memorial helps us remember the people that we knew, lived with, worked with, and I wish that I could somehow convey the bond that exists between sailors, each other, themselves, and their ship. So I'd just like to make it very clear, this is a memorial. And I'm so proud of these young people here. Look at these wonderful high school kids. This band is professional quality. Believe me, the fellows that my partner or shipmate from the Oklahoma was sitting beside me. He says, that's the best band I've heard in a long time. And that makes me proud because they live next door to where I live in Oklahoma. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm jealous. I played in a high school orchestra at one time. And occasionally the band director, the orchestra leader, would have us sing our parts. Well, I was the only one in the whole orchestra who was excused from singing my part. You just don't need a monotone. So I watch these young people and listen to the crispness with which they play their music so precisely and cut it all so cleanly. They're really professional. I appreciate them. Appreciate these other young people over here. We're a Navy band label of some sort. They play music, and that's beyond my understanding. Now, one of the questions that I get asked, and I've been asked by the partners several times, why do you keep coming back every year? Well, I have been here every year since 2007, which is the year we dedicated this memorial. And, you know, that's a nice, easy question. Why do you come back? Well, tell me this, why are you here? Do you have a good answer? It's pretty hard. Now, the obvious answer is, I love the islands, okay? How can you not love these islands? They give us a day like this for this ceremony, and it just couldn't be more glorious. So, that's the obvious reason. I used to have a pastor who was fond of saying, we always have at least two reasons for everything we do. The good reason, which we tell people, and the not so good reasons maybe that we don't tell people. Well, I've been probing my mind now for the last 5, 6, 7 years. Why am I here? And it's complex. And I guess I want to touch on a little bit of the conclusion I've come to. And it's not easy. I mentioned the deep bonding that there is between sailors and their ship. When you put out to sea, everything around you, the ocean, the enemy wants to kill you. The only thing you survive by is the skin of that ship and the skill of your shipmates. And you get home depending on how well each of those work. There's enemy, there's the ocean. It's on the Oklahoma through a major hurricane. 60-foot waves. We lost a man overboard, 45 feet above the normal water line. The enemy is right there. When you're standing watch on the bridge, and green water is breaking over your whole ship, a big ship like the Oklahoma was, you know you are going through some sea waves. And ships do break up and lose their crews. Well, we lost one man. And so it is. It's your home, it's your mother, it's your friend, it's your support. So there is that strong bond which draws us back. Now, I've been looking for a long time for a particular quote, and I finally found it. It's from Tennyson in the poem Hercules. It's not Ulysses. Ulysses. It was written in the name of Ulysses. And this one line in that poem that speaks volumes to me, that line is, I am a part of all that I have met. It didn't say a part of all of whom I have met, but a part of all that I have met. And the entrance there is, no matter who we meet, no matter what ship we're on, no matter who we fight against, all those people are establish who we are. I once heard another good quote by a fellow who says, you cannot understand a nation or a person until you know their memories. Well, the people we have met, the situations we've encountered, all become a part of our memories and become a part of who we are. And this I think explains more than anything else why I come back, why Paul comes back, why Bill comes back, why Howard comes back every year, even